to have a deep one every once in a while. I took it probably maybe a quarter mile in, which wasn't very far, and it was heavy. I still made 2 trips because it was only a quarter mile in, and so I could take a bunch of stuff. It didn't bother me. The tent sucked, but the stove is fantastic. So I found it to be really easy to use. Right, you fold out the legs, you set up the pipe, you light the fire. Right, you can watch through the window and how you want to adjust these controls. Right, when it's burning hot, you want to dial it down. If it starts to die out, you give it a little more air. You find a happy medium in between. They also have other adjustments that can enhance that ability, give you more control over that. I didn't have any of that stuff. I just got this, the pipes that comes with, and I got the spark arrestor, okay, which is nice because you need it hopefully to try to keep your tent from catching on fire or burning holes into the thing you just spent a bunch of money on. What I ended up doing, I was just camping outside in the snow for a day or two, hanging out with my wood burner stove. That's all it was. I was just laying back in the tent, burning wood, making coffee and oatmeal, and I realized that my boots hadn't been sealed in a while, so drying my socks. You know, these racks are great. Not just for setting your cup here or whatever when you're not using it, but right, what I was doing is I just fold them together like this, lay my socks up over top, and then you actually can still, depending on the size of your stuff, you can still slide your cup in underneath here. So I was still heating my coffee or making my coffee and drying my socks all at the same time while I'm barefoot in a tent surrounded by snow. And you can do that when you have the Gstove because you ain't cold, right? It was nice. You know what? My tent didn't even have snow flaps, which was a regrettable decision. But nevertheless, I was still comfortable inside my tent, just a little cooler air underneath. And this stove allowed me, let you cook, let you make whatever you need to do, let you stay warm. It's easy to use, it's well made, it'll last me forever. Even if I was to use it more often, if I was a heavy user, maybe I could see where you could burn through it after a long time. But I don't see me being able to destroy this. And I'm not going to try because I like it. So the Gstove, I don't know how it compares with the Winterwell or even the Work Tough gear or some of the other ones out there. I suspect, quite honestly, that as far as this stove, which is like a semi-portable, it's portable, but you're not going to take it far. This is not a backpacker stove. This really is top of the line. I like this. I like the looks better. I like the design better than the Winterwell. The Gstove or the Work Tough gear is still new. I have not seen it. I am intrigued by it. I do support that company. I like them a lot. I would like to try it, but it wasn't out yet, and I had already was kind of set on one of these, and I wanted to get out into the woods with it. So I pulled the trigger. I bought this instead of waiting. And whether or not the Work Tough gear, I'm sure that it's a great stove. I don't regret this purchase. So even though if I had to rewind, I may, if they were both out and both available, I probably would have bought the Work Tough gear because I support Vic. But regardless of all that, I don't regret this decision. This is like $550 stove, and it's worth it. So for anyone who's getting into hot tenting or who's looking into wood burning stoves, who doesn't want to necessarily go out very far, half a mile, just get back into the woods and have a deep breath, this is a fantastic way of doing that. Maybe if you're driving out somewhere and you're gonna car camp, but you want a stove, this is fantastic. Everything about this is top quality. You can trust this product with what they're saying on the website. Okay, the reviews that you see online from like TA Outdoors, I love that guy. They're spot on. So don't, if you're worried about what you're going to get for the price, don't. Okay, because if this is what you want, this is worth it. This product is worth what you're paying for, if that's what you want. There are smaller stoves. There are more portable stoves. There's a backpacking stove, a titanium one that I was looking at, that I'm still interested in for down the road. That was probably $700, $600 or $700, and I'm just not ready for something like that yet. It only weighed 4 pounds, and this is quite a bit heavier than that. 4 pounds I can manage in my pack for for the duration, and it folds up real nice. This is as compact as it gets. I fold the legs up, that's as compact as it gets. Okay, you can buy a bag for it, but that's all you're gonna get. I'm not buying a bag for it because I can do that. It's pretty simple, right? You could probably walk a little further more comfortably with a bag, but I don't care because I'm not doing it. But for what you're spending, this thing is worth every bit. Gstove appears to be making great stuff. They appear to they're having great reviews, and so anybody who's into this kind of thing, who's making good stuff, I don't care. I'm not worried about the price. This is worth the price. Okay, for the market that it's in, the price is justified, and the product is high quality. So you're getting what you pay for if that's what you want. Okay, the Lux Mega Horn TP. Let me just go ahead and crap on that one more time. You're not getting what you pay for. Okay, it's not a 4-man, 3-man. It's a 2-man. All right. So if I'd had a proper Gstove tent, or quite honestly, I'll probably get a proper canvas wall tent. Have myself a semi-permanent structure to aid in my commute and in my stress levels. This will be perfect. I think this would be good up to a 12 by 12. I don't need 12 by 12, so I'll probably maybe do a 10 by 10 or an 8 by something like that. Give myself more space and still be able to heat it adequately for what I need. Alright, so if you're ever in the Gstove, if you've looked at it, if you thought about it, I'm just going to tell you straight, it's a good product. It is expensive. It's on the expensive side. But honestly, a lot of times you get what you pay for. And for the money that you're spending, you're getting a good product. Alright? I don't have any problems with this product. I actually like it quite a bit. I look forward to using it more in the future in a proper canvas wall tent, or in a Gstove tent, or in anything other than a Lux. I'll get off that rant shortly, but right now I'm very much on it. Alright, so this is Amish John coming at you with the Gstove XL review. Fantastic product. Remember, as you're out there looking to purchase products, you're not sure what you're getting, and you're on YouTube going here and there and everywhere looking for honest opinions, don't believe everything that you hear unless you hear it from right here. Alright? You guys, thanks for watching. Guys, hope you have a good day. I know everyone enjoys looking at my floor. Guys, love to see your videos on this. Go ahead and tag me in those if you like. Leave a comment below. All that jazz. It's all good stuff. Go outside. Enjoy life, because it sure beats everything else that's going on in the world. Peace out.